Day 5 of me being my own shark until we can open a second location. I need investors that invest a minute of their time and a follow. I've gotten a lot of comments about our next step being a food truck, and I wanted to clear the air. I just sold my second food truck, and I'm gonna say in Washington State, from my perspective, in my situation, so I have a brick and mortar, and I thought the food truck could be like a secondary restaurant that we would send out to big events. It would be a lower capital cost for me to be able to have like a second location. I believe in Washington State, it's very hard to make a food truck work in my situation. I think there's two ways you make a food truck work in Washington State. I think the first way is owner-operator. If you are an owner and an operator and you go around and you are actually staffing all of your food truck events, then you're not paying labor, or you're at least offsetting labor, so it's not so expensive to operate. I think you see a lot of the owner-operator trucks. Those are some of my favorite people, so definitely support them. Or you see the big companies like Dick's Burgers or some bigger companies that are doing it more for marketing. We did it when we were about a year in, and definitely helped get the name out. It helped us. But I think the capital cost to keep it in good shape, but all of the fees, like the event fees, the health department fees, the fire department fees, taxes in all the different regions, it just makes it so it's not really worth it. And logistically, it was the hardest part of my job. Owning a restaurant is actually the hardest thing I've ever done. Food truck being even harder than running an actual brick and mortar restaurant is saying a lot. That's coming from someone that had a food truck in probably all of the biggest fairs and festivals around the area. We had it for 3 years. We had a roaming food truck for 3 years, and we would just add on all of the bigger events. So this is from working the biggest events in the area. Like the volume that we were able to pump through that truck was just manic. I also tried a truck that was going to stay in one location, so I thought that people could come and visit it every day. That also, just the volumes were so low, it was really hard to make it work with the labor costs. I feel like I've been there, done that. Good luck to all my food truck friends. That's just from my experience. Moving on to focusing on the brick and mortar. So investors, let me know if you have more questions.